One day, I finally knew from the poem The Journey by Mary Oliver. One day, I finally knew what I had to do and began. One day, this day, I finally knew. But how do I know what I know? Where do I sense and feel and know and recognize the impulses as voices that instruct me, as knowledge, as wisdom? This one day, I know. This one day, by this incredible trust and openness to body, I hear body in the moment, and I know that I hear her. I know from the energy, the completeness, the fullness, the pleasure in my body, I know that I know. I know from the energy, the completeness, the fullness, the pleasure in my body that I know. This one day I know from there, this mysterious there, I know what I have to do. What is it that I know? What is it that pulls me towards visibility, sharing my blogs, composing my blogs as prayer to the world, and starting, just starting, freeing myself from the shackles of expectations and pleasing and looking for approval and trying to second guess what the rules are and whether I fit in. One day, this day, I know what I have to do. I open myself to surrendering totally to the ecstasy of union with the beloved, who asks me for nothing else than my entire being aligned with the surrendering, aligned with the giving of all of myself to this oneness, and making it visible and sharing it with those seeking the mystery and for how to make it real for themselves. One day, on this one day, I know what I have to do, what won't let me be, what yearns to pull me into its embrace, the ecstasy and the agony of being fully given to this one thing. And I begin there. What is it that I'm beginning? What do I begin? What actions mark the fact that I am beginning? I feel as if everything coming through this right is an old knowledge. Where is the new? Am I ready with the new? The new? What new? The new that comes flowing where I am truly riding in the wave, riding that wave. I now see that an image of a tomb has wafted into my visual consciousness. I know that I'm beginning something with the Cultural Wellness Center that is so far beyond both my business and the Cultural Wellness Center. I begin this day to take action on the elder training with the Bush Foundation. I begin this day on the distribution plan for the 3 books of Kefra. I begin this day, this deepening of the connection with body, this love affair destroyed by a religion that made pleasure evil. What else do I need to say here in this now, surrounded by green, live food and water and a great kitty, fat as a raccoon, who keeps me company on this journey that I am beginning? A wild and courageous journey, a journey within, leading to nothing else, nothing less than the entire letting go of the moorings of yesteryear, the definitions that always hold me back. Nothing less than the restructuring to a place of evolution, nothing less than love and opening of the heart, holding nothing back, vulnerable to the wild wind, the intense fire, the wild floodings of each present moment. finding there the whisper of God, the whisper of the divine, guiding, prompting, leading to what it is I cannot help but surrender to doing. It is not so much what I do, but what doing does or occurs through me. The journey then that I begin this day is the journey of cleansing this being, this vessel, so assiduously each day that the divine flows through me, unimpeded, undistorted, bending and mending and reshaping who I think I am into the image of its will in the moment, its love expressing in just this way. This is what I get to become, that clear sounding bell, that intensely shining crystal, that expression of divine as gift, as prayer to the world, the changing world, the evolving world, leading it perhaps to a safer place and way, leading it perhaps to a higher ground, a love ground, a rarefied high frequency ground. But I don't get to know that. I don't get to see the fruits of what flows through me in the moment and of what I become through the action of the flow. I just get to be the conduit, perfecting my channelness with each moment in each day and loving the sound I become and the clarity of the vessel. I just get to be the conduit. That is the journey I've begun, the one life of delivering that I can save.